Hey guys, today we're building my new ITX PC in the Lian Dan A4 H2O. Speaking of H2O, everyone take a water break with me. If you just built a gaming PC like me, then you're gonna need a Windows key. Head down below, click the link, and visit Super CDK. Find your desired Windows key. They have Windows 10 and Windows 11. Once you add the key to your cart, don't forget to use that discount code SPLA to save on that thing we call money. Activating the key is just as easy as purchasing it. Just literally copy and paste it into your window activation settings and bam, legit Windows key. Thank you Super CDK for sponsoring today's video, and let's get to building my PC. Jumping right into the PC build with the CPU. I'm using the beastly Ryzen 9 5900X. The new AMD CPUs are cool and all, but this CPU is already way more power than I need, so I'm perfectly happy with the older generation. And it's not even that old, tech just advances way too fast. The CPU is being slotted into an ITX motherboard to fit in the case. I'm going with a pretty sexy board. It is an Asus Strix B550i Gaming. This motherboard is pretty pricey, but it has some nice features for the compact size. Nice set of VRMs, USB Type-C header, which is hard to find in this category. Also has built-in Wi-Fi and 2 M.2 slots, which I'm a big fan of. To occupy the only 2 DIMM slots on this motherboard, we're going with 32 gigabytes of RAM, which will be perfect for any game and any creative applications when I'm not using my MacBook. It's a kit from V-Color. It's 2x16 gigabytes, clocked at 3600 megahertz, and it has this really cool mirrored finish. To take full advantage of the motherboard, we're going to fill up both M.2 slots. The first slot is housing my game drive. It is an SN550 from WD Blue. It's a 2TB Gen 3 NVMe SSD. The rear NVMe slot is holding my main boot drive. It's a SN770 from WD Black. Same brand as the other one, just a different model. This one is a Gen 4 1TB NVMe SSD. The reason I put the boot drive on the back is because it won't really be working that hard just booting up the PC. The main drive that I'm going to be using is my game drive, and I think that one will need more cooling, and that's why that one's on the front. Onto the case. As I said in the intro, I'm using the Lian Dan A4 H2O. This case seems to be very goated in the SFF world, so I'm super excited to get to use it. Obviously, it is an ITX case, and I got it in the black colorway. First impressions, this case is really nice quality. Although taking the panels off was harder than expected, the screws I guess were stronger than me. Not really, but they were on pretty damn tight. Panels just snap out of place quite firmly too, sort of like the screws. The case is super tough, what can I say? I mean, it is all anodized aluminum, definitely worth the price tag. I need to install the motherboard into the case and the AIO. This case supports one 240mm AIO. I'm using the Arctic Liquid Freezer 240mm AIO. I really hope this fits into my case and doesn't interfere with my RAM stick. Oh no, this actually might be too big. This looks like a fat radiator. But the fans look thin, so hopefully we're good. Alright, I was doing a test fit because as I was saying, I didn't think it would fit. And I'm right, it sits right above the highest part on the case, and the top panel will not go on. So I'll see you guys in a few days when I get a new AIO that actually fits. Alrighty, it's actually the same day, but I already got a new AIO. This is just an older NZXT one that I had from a previous build. This one should fit, but sadly it will add to the cable clutter. To power the rig, we're obviously gonna need a power supply. I'm going with a beast of a unit from Corsair. It's the Corsair SF750 80 Plus Platinum. This is one of the best power supplies in its class, fully modular and sleeved cables. The only cables we need are the 24 pin, the CPU power, GPU power, which is a triple 8 pin, and that is it. Well, other than a SATA cable, because now I have another AIO. Should be pretty easy to cable manage. Well, knock on wood. Building this PC was honestly pretty tedious with how small the case actually is. The only thing we have left to do is install the GPU. Oh, and of course cable management. For my GPU, I'm going with the beastly EVGA RTX 3080 for the Win 3. I actually got this GPU in the middle of all the GPU craziness. I managed to snag it for under retail though. It is pretty nice to see GPUs dropping in price for other people to get them at a good price. I'm just super happy I didn't overspend on this one. Installing the GPU might be pretty difficult considering it's almost as big as the case. This PC is amazing. It is so compact and small. It's perfect. My water bottle is literally taller than it. It fits so well into my productivity setup. I still have to set it up to make it the perfect setup. But my first impressions, I love this thing. It stays super quiet while gaming and obviously can handle any game I want to play. It also stays pretty cool considering there's only 2 fans in it and it's such a compact case with such high powered parts in it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but we all love building PCs. It can be a high-end like this one, or even a low-end budget build. But if you want to see a budget gaming PC in action, then watch this video next, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!